Hey there friends, Heron back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about androgyny and masculinity in terms of fashion in the summertime because it is May right now, it is currently getting warmer, so during those times often it can be hard to find clothing that you feel like is able to help you present how you want to. I find that quite often, especially as a non-binary person, it's kind of weird trying to blend the lines between masculine and feminine, androgyny, whatever you want to be wearing. I tend to lean more towards masculine or androgynous clothing. For me, a lot of it is that disconnect from being assigned female at birth and just kind of wanting to dress in a way that separates myself from that. But feel free to present in a way that however makes you feel the most comfortable as you. If you're a guy, you don't have to dress masculinely. If you are a girl, you don't have to dress femininely. If you are non-binary, you don't have to be androgynous. This is just how I like to express myself, and hopefully it resonates with folks. So we're going to jump into it, and I'm just going to kind of talk about outfits that I tend to do in the summer, things to look out for. And this is mainly targeted towards AFAB folks, because I'm assigned female at birth myself, so that's kind of where I have experience. If you are AFAB and looking to kind of be more masculine, then this is kind of targeted towards you, but if not, that's alright too, and I hope you enjoy the video. I also apologize if the audio or the video quality is a bit different than what you're used to on my channel. I am using a video camera that I got around a year ago rather than my cell phone, because I'm going to be moving around and I needed to use my tripod and my mic, so we'll see how that goes. Allons-y. Something that may be of concern for transmasculine individuals in particular, so people assigned female at birth who identify more on the masculine side of a spectrum, in the trans spectrum that exists, is something called chest binding. I made a video talking about binding and also kind of doing like a review of a GC2B binder. I think that was last year in the summer, so I'm going to have that little card pop up somewhere, and you can check that out if you're interested. But yeah. This is a binder that I got just recently. It's from GC2B. I wear a size large. I have 2 old mediums that I'm planning on giving to some of my friends because binding is something that you can outgrow. Right now I'm wearing my other large, which is a skin tone color. And something to keep in mind with the summer is when you're binding, it can get very warm very quickly. That's why I overall prefer half tank binders, because I wear them year round. They also have an option that comes in a full tank top, but I really like the half tank version because it kind of feels more comfy to me, but honestly just go with what feels right for you. In terms of binding during the summer, it is very important to drink lots of water and take lots of breaks, even more so than it is during the regular year, because it is going to be warmer, you're probably going to be moving around more. And so with something like this binder, I only got it 4 weeks ago, but you have to make sure that you're washing this. I've already washed this one once or twice, just because I haven't been wearing it super much because of quarantine, but when binders get sweaty and gross, they are really sweaty and gross. Make sure you wash your binders, please. The regular binding rules are things like make sure you take breaks, drink lots of water, and if it hurts, take it off. My God, take it off, especially in the summertime, because you are going to be moving around, you're going to be sweaty and gross, and you just won't want to wear it. That's why I tend to use sports bras. Yes, sports bras are a pain. They can make you dysphoric, but if you need an alternative to binding, maybe because you can't get a binder or because you need to be taking a break from binding, sports bras are a great option. I've had this one for probably 2 years, and most days when I'm around the house, I don't want to bind because sometimes it hurts me, or it hurts my rib cage. I had some rib cage stuff where I couldn't breathe, and whenever I breathed it hurt. So I had to swap to sports bras for a week or 2 just till that calmed down. I've seen like the double sports bra binding method. Honestly, a real binder is probably better. Get a sports bra. Probably like one of the spandexy materials are the best ones because those can kind of squish you down because they're meant to like hold you in place. Ugh. And then also you can take out the cups because oftentimes there'll be like bra shaping stuff in them. So if you go to the sides, there's going to be like a little pocket if it has cups in it. And you can just reach in and take those out, because then those are going to kind of give your chest a more pronounced and round shape, which oftentimes folks don't want. Moving away from something like binding or wearing a chest binder, top-wise during the summer, I tend to wear a lot of t-shirts, usually lighter colors, because those are what's going to kind of keep the heat less heaty. But also another popular option is button-ups. This is one of my favorite button-ups. It just says NASA a lot. I think I got it at Marshall's for $5. Thrift stores are going to be your best friend. I got some of my favorite button-ups from there. Oftentimes stuff with a fun and funky pattern is going to be one of your best bets, because like it's going to kind of blur your chest if that's an area that you don't want to kind of be accentuated. Also, make sure that you're getting something that maybe you can tuck in a bit in the front, because that's going to draw attention away from your hips if that's something that makes you uncomfortable. With something like shorts, people often complain about cargo shorts, but honestly, I love them. Like, I'm wearing them right now. I can keep everything in my pockets, and it's great. But in terms of shorts, something kind of fun and funky color, like these are maroon as opposed to like navy blue or khaki or something. These are a great option. One downside is they are a bit big for me in the waist because they are guys' shorts, and I have hips and they don't fall the way I would like to, so I just have to wear them with a belt. But honestly, sometimes that works better for me if I'm trying to pass as a guy or something when I'm with friends, because sometimes I do prefer that rather than being read as female, just because that's where my comfort lies. It doesn't have to for you though. What I like about these shorts is it is like longer in the leg, and so I can have a bit of a baggier t-shirt over it, wear these with a belt, and then it makes my legs look longer and kind of my torso look a bit longer, so that way I'm perceived as a bit taller than I am. I don't know how tall you guys think I am, but I'm actually 5'5". Pretty short if I were to be a dude, but like, that's okay. I also am coming out soon with a list of short male celebrities, just to like boost shorter folks up. Moving back into tops and stuff, I wear a lot of dark t-shirts. This is from a play that I helped with. I was in the crew, almost me, and it was a fun show. But something like this is just a very nice, like plain t-shirt. Like sometimes that helps more. You want to have something usually with a pattern if you're trying to hide your body a bit, because if it's like you body shape, which I completely get, something like this is really nice because you don't want something that's really going to hug you in the hips if you're trying to achieve more of a masculine appearance. Something else to look at is sweaters. This is a pullover sweater I got at kind of like a thrift drive that my school did. Thrift stores are going to have awesome pullover sweaters. This one is just gray with like stripes, but like because it's a bit thicker, it is going to kind of hide me if it's like a cooler summer day. So a combo that I've often done and like haven't gotten looked at for, like weirdly, is a long sleeve shirt or a sweater with shorts, because then you're kind of hiding your top part while also like staying cool below. In terms of something like swimming, you can swim in a binder. GC2B recommends going a size up in their products, so like that is totally a doable thing. I personally have never swum in a binder. I tend to do a sports bra, or sometimes a rash guard, which is like a swim shirt, as well as trunks. That's mainly what I did this past summer when I was at summer camp, which is an amazing place. But I would just be in like sports bra and swim shorts. Hot Topic has a lot of fun options like Minor Galaxy, or you can also try places like Marshall's, because they'll have some that are a bit shorter. The one thing to think about is if you want to do something like packing, it's probably best to get one that has a net in it, because some of them have like weird like built-in underwear things. I think one or two of mine do, but make sure that you're kind of getting one that you feel comfortable in, and oftentimes ordering online can like be untrustworthy, but like if it's from a trusted place, then I'd say it's safe. But if you just want to try like swimming or something in a binder, I'd say try being in a wet binder first if you have one. So go a size up from your normal and then just like dump a bucket of water on yourself. And I've been in a wet binder before for a longer period of time. You get very cold very fast. With something like being in a binder, it can be kind of uncomfortable at first, but honestly, I just have stopped caring. Wear what makes you feel comfortable. I was like this at summer camp a couple of times, and honestly, if you're worried about kids caring, kids literally don't give a fuck. Kids are the most awesome people you'll ever meet. One thing to think about is if you're going shirtless in a binder and then you have something like board shorts on, is just kind of watching where they fall on your body if you kind of want to avoid a quote-unquote feminine physique if you're wearing a half tank binder. Because if I step back, like I have hips, what they do. If you're wearing them lower, people can kind of see the define of your hips, so try wearing them maybe up a little bit higher, and then that much of your torso isn't really being shown. If you're interested at all about my tank top, it just says gender roles may be toxic. This is from a really awesome website called Support the T, and a lot of money raised from their sales actually goes to help people get gender affirming surgeries. So like, woohoo! Alrighty folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be signing off now. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have anything you want to say, please leave it in the comments. Tips or tricks that have helped you. I know this wasn't the best video I've ever made, but I've had a lot of fun with it, and we'll see how it goes. So, see you kids on the flip side.